Is there some elements of politics and maybe the private sector that are captured by a house of cards? Like how true to life do you think that is? From everything you've seen about politics, from everything you've seen about uh, the politicians of this particular elections.
I heard so many different reactions from politicians about House of Cards. Some would say, oh, it's not like that at all. And then others would say, it's closer to the truth than anyone wants to admit. And I think I fall down on the side of that idea.
I have to interview some world leaders, some big politicians. In your understanding of trying to become Frank Underwood, what advice would you give in interviewing Frank Underwood? how to get him to say anything that's at all honest?
Well, in Frank's case, all you have to do is tell him to look into the camera, and he'll tell you. He'll tell you
That's
what you
the
want to hear.
secret.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't get that look into the mind of a person the way we do with Frank Underwood in real life. Sadly.
Well, but you could say to somebody, you like the series House of Cards, I'd love for you to just look into the camera and tell us what's really going on, what you really feel about blah, blah, blah.
That's a good technique. I'll try that with Zelensky and with Putin. What do you hope your legacy as an actor is and as a human being?
People ask me now, what's your favorite performance you've ever given? And my answer is, I haven't given it yet. So there's a lot more that I want to be challenged by, be inspired by. There's a lot that I don't know. There's a lot I have to learn. And that is a very exciting place to feel that I'm in. It's been interesting because, we're going back, we're talking. And, it's nice to go back every now and then. But I'm focused on what's next.
Do you hope the world forgives you?
People go to church every week to be forgiven. And I believe that forgiveness and I believe that redemption are beautiful things. I mean, look, don't forget, I live in an industry in which there is a tremendous amount of conversation about redemption from a lot of people who are very serious people in very serious positions who believe in it. I mean, that guy finally got out of prison. He was wrongly accused. That guy who served his time and got out of prison. We see so many people saying, let's find a path for that person. Let's help that person rejoin society. But there is an odd situation. If you're in the entertainment industry, you're not offered that kind of a path. And I hope that the fear that people are experiencing will eventually subside and common sense will get back to the table.
If it does, do you think you have another Oscar-worthy performance in you?
Listen, if it would piss off Jack Lemmon again for me to win a third time, I absolutely think so, yeah.
Well, you have to mention him again. Ernest Hemingway once said that the world is a fine place and worth fighting for. And I agree with him on both counts.